viewers, this is Kariithi Talks. Education matters. Once again, we're here, and you know something that you have asked me, and I have tried to fight this for you, because some of you have told me, how do we nurture the art talent, visual arts? I don't even know whether that's what it is called, but I know that you have your child and you have noticed that this child is good at drawing, painting. How do you nurture that talent? Don't ask any more longer. Here in the studio, I have someone who will tell us exactly what we need to do. Mr. Moses, please introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kariithi. I'm so delighted to be here at Kariithi Talks. Matters education pertaining arts. My name is Moses Munene, an art educator, an artist, and anything to do with arts, we're going to enlighten you here today. Yes.
Great. An art educator. Did you even know there is such a thing, an art educator? So, Mr. Munene, why do you call yourself an art educator? What is it that you do that makes you an art educator?
Well, I will approach this from how art came into my life. I started art at a very young age. I would say in primary school. That's when I discovered my art talent. And when I began drawing, expressing through art, I think at some point my mom realized, and she helped me nurture this talent in her own way. I wouldn't say it was that perfect, but in one way or another, she helped me, encouraged me, and I took my arts to high school, and I was lucky to join a high school that offered art. And that's when I now discovered art is in me, and I could do things that I didn't even know. My teacher then exposed me to other art aspects, and that's when now I realized besides just being an artist, there's something else in me. I can help other young artists start growing, start doing art, and that's how I even joined a university to learn how to teach art. Yes, so I became an art teacher eventually, and through my high school, my university education, I engaged in schools that were not offered in art, but I just volunteered to help nurture young talent. And I can tell you that was the most beautiful moment that I have experienced so far. Helping a young child grow in this aspect of art. It's not something that most people are aware of, but there's so much communication, there's so much expression that comes with art. There's so much peace that also comes with art. A young child can tell so many things through art. You can discover so many things in a child through art. And that's how this idea of art teaching came into me. And to date, I'm still an art educator, and I've gone to high heights, I would say. Yes, I've handled many children, and many young artists, and I've seen them grow beyond what they thought they would become.
Now, I'm getting this is so interesting.
Yes.
One, you have said that when you were in the university, you used to volunteer in schools to actually train children and help them discover art. But you're also actually even saying that it is beyond just drawing. for you the passion is actually helping a child to express themselves through art, something that majority of us out here may not even have thought about it. But before we come to that, because I'm interested so much in that area of expression, let me ask you, majority of people who are in the universities and they know that they can draw or they're doing art, like Kenyatta University, I know they're very good at art. They have a department that is very strong in art. Or someone who is at BIFA, Buruburu College of Finance, again. I have interacted with these young people and their mentality is pay me to do it for you. They don't want to volunteer. So what is your advice? What do you think your volunteership helped you into now what your career is today?
Well, pertaining getting paid with, through art, that's a noble approach, I would say. However, let's not look at it just as a way of getting paid. There's so much you can do, and pay will come later.
Because I'm asking myself, this is a young person developing their career.
Yes.
They have not yet become that professional in that particular career. So should they volunteer to actually gain more skills, or should they just start charging just because they know they have the talent?
Well, I think they should volunteer, because when you volunteer, you get a large base. You get you get more exposed when you volunteer, and even these clients you want to charge will come through that voluntary space, where you just do your work and people get to notice you. And one thing I would say some of them might fail in is jumping so quickly into the monetary aspect of it, instead of developing what is in them and fully discovering what is it, what's unique about my art. I think focus more on volunteering, focus more on practicing, focus more on just doing your art. You can even create content with it, and that will eventually pay you. So I think when you volunteer, aim more on not even just volunteering, just aim more on getting a wider follower. That is what pays later.
Getting the clientele.
Yeah, getting the clientele.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
So if I was to ask you, Mr. Moreno, you have said you're an art educator.
Yes.
You used to volunteer. So today, what exactly do you do?
Today, after school, of course, after graduating, I ventured into teaching art, and I think I've taught art now for more than 10 years, I would say, and it's been quite a journey. It's something that really motivates me, especially when you see young talent growing in terms of for instance, let me give you this example. I receive kids in Form 1, and they come, they don't even know. You know, art was scrapped from the primary sector.
In the 844 now.
In the 844 system. But we're glad it's back
in the CBC
curriculum. We're glad it's back. But when it was scrapped, most of us grew up not knowing what is art. So we get to realize about art when you join high school, and for that case, only when you join a high school that offers art, and there are very few in the country. Yes, even the art teachers are very few. So when I receive this child, and we always do this preparation where you're told as an art teacher, as a music teacher, go and talk to the children. Let them know there's this thing called art. And
the orientation kind of a thing.
The way you introduce the subject, the way you talk to them, and you see the numbers coming, it's always a joy. And some of those who come, they don't know where to start. They don't know where to start, but they feel there's something pushing them, and that's my job. That's where now I thrive. I talk to them, I encourage them, I become their first audience, where I see what they have, and we grow it to something. So that's something I have done over years, and I can say this joy of seeing a young boy, a young girl, learning about a talent they didn't know about, and they nurture it to a level where they even join exhibitions, they even go international, they even participate in various competitions. Yeah, and that has even grown to those who are not really interested in learning art, but we have the art club, and you see them joining, and they want to interact with this thing called art. And let me tell you, art is very wide. It's not only confined into painting and drawing. It's a very wide area. There's so much in art. So what I can say at this point is I always start by saying anything or any skill that you learn when you're a big person, art is the same. It's something that you can even start at an earlier stage. So it doesn't matter where you realize or when you realize.
So you can also start when you're at my age?
Yeah. Well, that depends. It depends. At your age, maybe the interest may not.
The concentration.
Yeah, may not peak compared to that.
When you were young.
That child in high school, in primary school, the concentration will be more there, and they will be able to develop more skills. Yeah, because it's a journey.